Hi everybody, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm just back with another video. Now I've made these gorgeous little gift tags. I thought it would be nice to make some round ones for a change. And I've got Wink of Stella on and I've used petite petals and I just think they're really pretty, so that's what we're going to make today. I've made most of them and we're going to make a lovely little box to put them in. Okay, so you're going to need some card for the box. I'm using mint macaron and this needs to measure, you need a piece which is 11 inches by 7 and also a piece which is 5 1/4 by 4 1/8, and this is for our box. And I've already stamped a design on it which is from Fallen Flowers stamp set, and I've just stamped it with mint macaron as well. So we just need to score it now. So if you take your scoreboard and the large piece, pop it in on the long side, and if you score it at 2 inches, 5 1/4 inches, 7 1/4 inches, and 10 1/2 inches. Turn it to the short side and just score it at 5 inches, because this will be the bottom. Okay, and the smaller piece which is the lid, just pop that in and score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, right, we'll just fold and burnish our box. Just take your scissors, and we've got a small little rectangle here. We're just going to completely remove that, and we're going to cut up here. Okay, and these smaller squares, we're just going to take a little wedge out of here, and this one as well. Okay, and then we will put some adhesive on our we want it on this skinny little tab here. Okay, so just fold it over, and we want the seam at the back, so we want this round and we want some on here. Okay, so there's our little box, and we'll do the lid. I hope the light's alright. It's really dark today, so I hope this video's not too dark. And this one, if we just cut up here and take a little piece out of a little wedge. Okay, and then we just want some adhesive on the tabs. Oh God, what is up with this fuse today? What is it doing? Honestly, it's ripping. I think it could possibly have run out, so I'll just use a bit of tape. Okay, so we can just peel our tape off and pop the lid together. Okay, so there's our little lid, and it should fit on our box, like so. And what I want to do is, I actually have some of the little doilies, and I've got one of the scallop circles and from the layering circles, and I want to put this on the front. So what I want to do first is just stamp in mint macaron some of the flourish on the little circle, just randomly. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some dimensionals and just pop a few on the back. Okay, and then this is going to go on our mint macaron scallop circle, like that, and then on the back also on our doily. So I think for that I'll just use some snail. Like so, which I think looks really pretty, and that is going to go on the front of our box. And I think I'll use dimensionals because I want to give it a bit of height. I think this would just make a lovely little gift for somebody. It's so pretty. Okay, so make sure our box is the right way, and this is just going to go about here, which I think you'll agree that looks really pretty. And then, okay, so we've got one tag to make, so like I said, I'm using the Layering Circles framelits, and I've cut 2 of the largest scallops in Blush and Bride and the next size down in just a normal one. And what I did was, I've got some of the mint macaron stitched ribbon, so I'm just going to cut a piece off, and on one of the pink ones I want to make like a little holder like I did on these. So just get a bit of double-sided tape, just pop it there. Just remove the backing, just get your ribbon, and we're just going to stick it, yeah, just like that, and that creates a little holder. And then excuse me, take your other circle and some Tombow, and we're just going to attach, if I can get it out, oh, come on, attach some Tombow on here and just line up the little scallops like so, and just stick that down. Let that dry off, and then our little Whisper White, if we take our stamp again, and I'm just gonna do what I did before and just randomly stamp the flourish. Okay, and then I've also got some crumb cake, and I'm using Petite Petals, and I've just got a couple of them mounted, and I'm going to stamp 3 just randomly. Okay, and then taking a scrap of Whisper White, I want to stamp those same flowers on the Whisper White. Okay, and just using the coordinating punch for Petite Petals, I'm just going to punch these out. Like so, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of shape just by pressing them up with my paper piecer. Okay, and oops, I've just chucked them everywhere. Where did that go? I've only got 2 now. There it is. And then what I'm going to do now is take this again and stick some dimensionals on the back. And we're going to pop this on our Blush and Bride tag. Okay, so just get this nice and level, like which looks good. And then just a bit of Tombow in the middle, and we're going to pop these little flowers on for a bit of dimension, which looks lovely. And then taking the clear Wink of Stella, because like I say, that's what I did on these and I think they look so pretty. I'm just going to brush some Wink of Stella on the flowers. I think when you brush this onto crumb cake, it actually makes it look like gold, which I think looks so nice. And I hope you can see that now. I hope you can see the shimmer. I think you can. Okay, so I've got some. Well, no, actually, I don't think I'm gonna run out of time for the camera. So that's the little box. We'll just take the lid off. Like I say, I've already made these, which are really pretty, and they're just gonna go inside our little box. And the last one we made, pop the lid on, and I think you'll agree it's just such a pretty but simple little gift for somebody. So I hope you like it, and I'll be back again soon with another video. So until then, bye for now.